Hi, welcome to today's Vinyasa flow. For today's practice, you are going to want just a block, and we're gonna get started in a reclined position. So you'll make your way towards your back body. Soles of the feet press into the mat. Knees point up towards the sky. Just a few rounds of breath here to settle in. You can always take your feet wider, allowing knees to knock in. Really whatever feels best in your body. Giving yourself just a few rounds of breath here. Waiting for your next inhale. Use that to reach your right leg up towards the sky. Pausing here with a neutral foot. Then inhale, point your toes up towards the sky. Exhale, flex your toes towards your face. Inhale to point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Then bend your right knee, resting right ankle over left knee. Pausing here for reclined figure 4. You can always lift that left sole of the foot off the mat. Hands come behind your thigh or around your shin to increase the sensation, or keep that left sole of the foot planted. Ever feels better in your body. Few rounds of breath here. Once again, using that inhale, right leg off the knee, sole of the foot back to the mat. Other side, inhale, extend left leg to the sky. Exhale here. Inhale, point your toes. Exhale, flex your toes to your face. Inhale to point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, bend your left knee, left ankle rests over right knee. Reclined figure 4. Again, you can stay here, or right sole of the foot lifts off the mat to increase sensation. Whatever feels better on this side of your body. Reminding yourself that day to day, that preference might change, and that's okay. Just a few more moments here. Next, on the breath, lowering both feet back to the mat. Inhale, hug your knees to your chest. Then add some gentle movement here. You might rock side to side or draw some knee circles. Giving yourself just a bit of time here before you make your way to a seated position, coming up to easy seat. Taking whichever leg you prefer in front. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand anchors outside of right knee. Inhale here. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, twist to the left. Right hand outside of left knee. Inhale here. Exhale to center. Inhale, rolling over your shins and ankles to a tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale for cow, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale for cat, round your spine. Inhale, come back to neutral, gently pulling your belly button away from the mat. Inhale, sweep your right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, right hand comes under left arm for thread the needle. Right shoulder, right ear might touch the mat. Give yourself a full round of breath here. Next, inhale, right arm sweeps back to the sky. Exhale, hand to the mat. Other side, inhale, left arm sweeps. Exhale, bring it under the right shoulder. Give yourself a few rounds of breath here. Left shoulder on the mat, maybe left ear. Inhale, sweep left arm to the sky. Exhale, set it down to the mat. Then walk your hands forward about a handprint. Tuck your toes, lift your hips for down dog. Give yourself a few moments here, pedaling out your dog, bending one knee and then the other, pressing into both hands equally. As you're ready, start to walk your hands back, a little different, walking towards the back of your mat, and then slowly allow yourself to roll up, stacking vertebrae on top of vertebrae. Crown of the head lifts last. And then taking your feet just a bit wider, almost like we're in a malasana, so heels on the mat, toes splayed off. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky for a mini star. Exhale, sink down almost to malasana. Inhale to extend. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, extend. Exhale to lower. Give yourself a few more rounds here, following your pace of breath, giving yourself extra time wherever it feels good. We'll meet next time arms are extended. Draw your hands to heart center, and then walk your feet under your hips once more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root through your feet, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up once more. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold, and walk your hands back to a down dog. Coming forward, both hands pressing into the mat, both heels reach to the mat. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root through your feet, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat, elbows graze the ribs. Untuck your toes, lift your heart for cobra. Just as high as feels good. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, press up to plank. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Few rounds of breath here. You can either stay in down dog, or perhaps a tabletop or child's would feel better. Giving yourself full permission just to find what feels good for a few rounds of breath. If you're not in down dog, making your way back there. Inhale to bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root through your feet, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up once more. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Hips meet as soon as your knees do. Inhale, lift your heart, elbows stay hugged in. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, press up to plank on toes or knees. Exhale, hips up and back. Down dog or tabletop or child's for a few rounds of breath. If you're not in down dog, making your way back there, next round of breath. Take your time. Inhale, sweep right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Back foot comes in and out at 45 degrees. Inhale, lift for warrior one. Pressing into that heel and blade edge of your back foot. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale for chaturanga or the mat. Inhale for up dog or cobra, heart pulls through. Exhale, meet back in down dog. Inhale, sweep left leg to sky. Exhale, step it between your hands. Warrior one on the other side. Back foot in and out. Lift your fingertips so that back foot is at a diagonal. Full breath here. Hands back to the mat. Step back to plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga or the mat. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale, meet back in down dog. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hips reach down, fingertips lift for chair. Full round of breath here, weight is in your heels. So draw your hands to heart center, press into your heels to Tadasana. Full round of breath here, inhale through the nose. Exhale, release out the mouth. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step just your right foot back for crescent. Inhale, fingertips lift. So all your toes point towards the top of the mat. Inhale, arms extend. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale for cactus. One more round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, back to cactus. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale to half lift with airplane arms. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands. Left foot steps back. Inhale, fingertips lift, crescent pose. Full breath here. Then exhale, pull your elbows down. Inhale to extend. Exhale, lower. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands back to the mat. Step forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up once more, back bend here if you want it. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to plank. Inhale and plank. Exhale for the mat or chaturanga. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands, warrior two. So back foot parallel to the short edge of the mat, arms at shoulder height. Inhale, right palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, left arm overhead. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten that front leg, turn your toes to face long edge of the mat. Hands at hips, wide leg forward fold. Inhale, half lift, shoulders up towards hip height. Exhale, forward fold. Bend into your back knee, finding side lunge, and then maybe sinking down to half squat or skandasana. Right heel presses into the mat, right toes to the sky. Left heel will likely lift off the mat. Full breath here. Then take your time, turn your toes, walk your hands back to low lunge, top of the mat. Left hand plants into the mat. Inhale, right arm sweeps towards the sky. Exhale, right hand back to the mat. Inhale, step back to plank. Breathe here in plank. Exhale for chaturanga or the mat. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, sweep left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it between your hands, warrior two on the other side. Back foot parallel to the short edge of the mat, arms at shoulder height. Inhale, left palm flips up, reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, extended side angle, right arm overhead. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, turn your toes to long edge of the mat, hands to hips, wide leg forward fold. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Bend into your back knee, so into your right knee. Maybe you pause at side lunge, or you can come down to skandasana. If this is too intense on your inner thigh, or you feel like your knees dropping towards the floor uncomfortably, just stay in that side lunge. Breathe here. Then turn your toes, walk your hands back to low lunge. Right hand plants, left arm sweeps towards the sky. Full breath here. Left hand back to the mat. Step back to plank position. Inhale and plank. Exhale, chaturanga or the mat. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale, meet back in downward facing dog. Inhale, bend your knees and look forward. Exhale, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root through your feet, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale here in Tadasana, heart pulls towards your thumbs, so gentle squeeze between your shoulder blades. Weight shifts towards your left foot, right foot lifts off the mat, standing balance, 90-degree bend in the knee, right toes are flexed. Now taking your time here, start to hinge forward, finding warrior 3, back foot extends towards the back wall, crown of the head reaches forward. Hands can open by hips, airplane arms opening the chest a bit, or if you want to balance challenge, arms can sweep forward. Here for a full round of breath. Inhale to draw your hands back to heart center, shift your weight forward once more, returning to standing balance. Right foot back to the mat. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Other side. Weight shifts towards your right foot. Left foot lifts off the mat. 90-degree knee, 90-degree bend in the knee. Flex your toes. Breathe here. And then nice and slow, start to extend that leg long behind you. Finding warrior 3, hands can open by hips for airplane arms or extend forward for a balance challenge. Can always keep them here at heart center. Full breath wherever you are. Start to shift your weight forward, returning to standing balance. Great pose, working on that balance, rooting through your foot. Then left foot back to the mat. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Taking your feet a bit wider like the start of practice, heels on the mat, toes splayed off. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink down for Malasana. As far as is available for you. Might come all the way down here. You can always bring a block under your seat if that feels more supportive. Give yourself a full round of breath, lengthening your spine. Elbows press into your knees, crown of the head lifts. Breathe here. And then as you're ready, release that block if you have it. Seat on the mat. Soles of the feet pressed together. Diamond pose. Pull your heels away from your body, more space than a traditional butterfly. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hinge forward, and then round forward. Opening your hips here. Use each breath to soften just a tiny bit more into the pose. Next round of breath, slowly lifting upper body out of the shape, heart stacks over the hips. And then bringing your block with you, make your way to a reclined position. Block is within reach, soles of the feet on the mat. Lowering down here. Head is supported by the mat. Hips and shoulders supported here. And then lift your hips just high enough to slide that block under your sacrum at a height that feels supportive. So it should feel here like you're balancing on that block rather than causing any pinching or pain. So adjust as necessary. Hands can rest on the belly if that feels grounding. Or some bodies prefer to have hands pressing into the floor by their hips. Just checking in with what feels good today. Always welcome to extend the legs long here, opening the front of the hips. If that feels good in your body, hang there. If it adds pressure to your low back, just walk your heels back in. Give yourself just a few more rounds of breath here. Next round of breath, lift your hips just high enough to release the block, hips lower down, then hug both knees into your chest. Right knee stays hugged in, left leg extends long. Encouraging that right knee towards your right shoulder. Then guide your right knee over to the left side of your body. Reclined supine twist. Making any adjustments here at the legs that you need to. Arms can be at a T or a cactus shape. Breathe here. Use your next inhale to slowly draw back to center. Both knees hug in once more, then extend right leg long. Hug your left knee towards the left shoulder first, and then guide the left knee over to the right side of your body. Making any adjustments here that you need to. Encouraging yourself to sink a bit deeper into the pose. If the knee hovers uncomfortably high above the mat, you can always bring the block beneath it to support you there. Next inhale, draw yourself back to center. Both knees hug in. Tight little yogi hug. Wrap your arms around your shins, forehead up to your knees. Exhale, extend into Shavasana. Legs extend long. Arms hang heavy. Palms facing up towards the sky. Allow yourself to release here. Pulling your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Using each breath to soften into the pose. I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Body can remain still. If it feels good and is available to you today, you are more than welcome to stay in this place of rest. If it's time to close out your practice, start with gentle movement that feels good. Can build into a good morning stretch, fingertips overhead, toes opposite direction. And then as you're ready, guide yourself to a fetal position on either side before you press up to a comfortable, easy seat. Eyes can stay soft or closed, feeling into some gratitude for these last few moments of practice. Showed up today, honored your body with movement and with rest, allowing that to sink in. We'll close with a collective breath. Can inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Thank you for being part of this rad community, and I hope you have a lovely day.